Hello. I am trying to get everything set up properly at the moment. For some reason, it's still trying to make me use the trial. Um, so just bear with me as we try to figure this out. Gonna get the game streaming up on screen in a second. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. That should be all we need. Full screen. There we go. If you're watching, let me know what you want me to do. I started an LSU Dynasty. I was going to restart it for this, just to play around and do whatever y'all want me to do with it. I also have another Dynasty that I was testing out some teams in just for the fun of it. I was testing out SMU. While I'm waiting for some comments to see if anybody says anything specific they want me to do, I will show what I just put out a tweet about a few minutes ago. Was there is a microtransaction in Dynasty this year that you virtually have to pay for if you want to get your coach up to the highest level. It's honestly ridiculous that EA put this in. You know it's bad when a lot of the creators they work with are like sitting here and complaining about it. To have to pay to be able to get everything you need, like you had in previous games, is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Not sure why the import is taking forever. Funny. I tagged collegefootball.gg, which is one of my favorite websites to use for Dynasty, in that post, and they actually just threw me a follow. Collegefootball.gg, if you're watching, love you. You've been my cheat code in all of my dynasties with all my friends and everything, so I greatly appreciate you. All right, let's see. Here's what people were talking about. Yeah, coach level purchases. If all players can purchase levels, if all for no users will be able to purchase coach levels, this setting cannot be modified once you started your dynasty. I'm gonna take it in real quick just so you can see what that looks like. It's crazy. It's crazy. There's no reason to be like that. Isn't this nice to see that too? I'll go back and let y'all look at some of this stuff real quick, because I thought this stuff was interesting too. I didn't necessarily include that in some of the pictures that I had posted. School demeanor, reactionary, makes sense. Job difficulty very high. Very high felt weird, but I guess, I don't know. Let's look at some other programs in the SEC to kind of see what they have, and maybe that'll change my mind if that's too much. Yeah, medium, very high. To put it on the same level as Arkansas and Auburn, is difficulty of job seems a little high. I guess Florida's the same way. State. Are these the only two that are medium so far? Oklahoma's high instead of very high. Yeah, medium, very high. I guess it just plays in with school demeanor and everything. But I did think that was interesting. It's so cool. It's so cool. The other thing that is different in this game, if you haven't seen anything to this point, is the available dynasty points, like the use of dynasty points in general. I posted a couple pictures of that. But I won't be using LSU for a lot of my online dynasties that I'm going to do, so I started looking at some other teams. Like, what's a good one for me to look at? Let's see. Let's go look at Kansas. Kansas was one that I was strongly considering. until I looked at the available dynasty points that they have. 295 available dynasty points for Kansas is crazy. Like that's a Power Five program, and you know they get into basketball, but like, and once you get in there and start playing around with it, and I can kind of show that now too, like you'll see 295 dynasty points get you absolutely nowhere in NIL and recruiting. Um, I played with some other schools that were like I played with SMU in Maryland. Maryland, I'll show you, has 1,165. Like not even a third almost of what LSU has. And like that, it doesn't really get you that far. You got to be very cautious about how you spend the dynasty points. It's pretty crazy, but it's fun. It makes it more challenging. I was talking with AP about it, and AP and I kind of agreed that it's like adding that level of difficulty into the game is going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to keep it interesting for a little bit longer than what you would typically get. So that'll be fun for sure. All right, let's start here. Hire staff, manage blueprint. Shout out Stan. I did send to Stan what some of this looks like here. What's up, Coyote? Can't wait to take the worst college ever to the playoffs by alma mater ULM. Dude, I do big dynasties with a lot of my friends, and then we have a smaller one that we do with like lower level schools. And I've already petitioned them. I was like, y'all have to let me use ULM because I badly want to use ULM. I want to win a national championship with ULM just to like submit my championship to their little thing. I did the same thing with Delaware last year. I didn't win any, but it's a fun little project that they do. I think Delaware is doing a Heisman and Road to Glory now, which I might still do that because that's pretty fun. You want me to go check? I'll go check what ULM's is just out of curiosity because now I'm curious to see how hard that dynasty is going to be. But like I was saying, in the small dynasty we have, I fully petitioned them. I was like, I want to do ULM. Let's see what ULM looks like. Yeah, I'm gonna submit a Coyote for sure. Because why not? Like, I'm a sucker for a free T-shirt. Like, not just specifically a T-shirt or anything like that. Like, I'm a sucker for free stuff. 65 dynasty points. Holy cow. Holy cow. That's going to be crazy. That is going to be absolutely crazy. Jeez. I love how it also lists out the rivals on the right side here now. I can't really hover over that or anything, but I think that's cool. Maybe I can hover here. Yeah. Nope, can't do it. I don't know. Oh well. But yeah, I think I think the contest is going to be really cool. I love the rivals on the right side. LSU listed as Ole Miss's rival. Yeah, 65 is going to be absolutely crazy to try to work with. I'm going to look at some of the other teams that we used in previous seasons just out of curiosity. Like I used UMass in the first one, 95 points. I used Rice at one point. Rice ain't too bad. Let's check Sac State. Sac State's got 60. Jeez. San Jose, somebody was San Jose for a little bit, 640. It's not awful comparably. Texas State 275. Jeez. Let's see. Who else? Western Kentucky was one for a little bit. 140. Somebody was Coastal for a little bit. I've done FIU dynasties numerous times. 60 for FIU. Man, they can't get more out of Pitbull Stadium. What's up, Dave? I'm waiting for you to come play, Dave. I got to see what you got on the sticks. Kyle gives me a run for my money, if that tells you anything. So if you're on the same level as Kyle, then it might be an interesting game between us. Let's see. Coastal 340. Let's see. La Tech 390. Man, ULM's gonna step it up comparably to Tech. Oh damn. Crazy. I'm gonna ask Kyle now and see if you're better than Kyle because I'm genuinely curious. Because Kyle, I remember Kyle like when I was little and I was like Kyle's 6 years older than me, so me playing against Kyle at any age when I'm growing up, this Kyle's gonna dominate me. But I remember Kyle being really really good. So I'll have to ask him what his opinion on your gameplay is. Oh man. All right, let's go back to the Dynasty. I will tell everybody I do have my own playbook. I'm not using the LSU playbook. Um, I enjoy making my own playbooks. It's fun for me. Uh, I'm gonna go through an LSU Dynasty because this is what I want to do on the first day of the games. Play with my own team. Um, but if at any point anybody comes in and wants to suggest me to look at something, whatever, just let me know. I just expect this to be kind of chill, whatever. Like I'm checking my phone at the moment because I have group messages going off about the World Cup and as you can see, you know, just the random friends group message that I have always likes to be chaotic. One of the things that with LSU that's hard is their AD expectations are interesting because you have to. Oh, they change it from dynasty to dynasty, or they changed it in the patch update this morning. That's interesting because it was like keep your facilities updated for or at the top level for like the next 7 years or something like that. And I was like, man, I'll have to like really stay on that. But now I don't have to do anything with it. I have to beat Alabama, force 20 turnovers, and win a national championship in the next 7 seasons. One of those should be easy. 20 turnovers on defense is going to be nearly impossible. The other thing I do in my dynasties is I am turning off wear and tear because wear and tear last year was crazy, and you'd lose players by the time you got them to the end of their career. They'd be just nothing. Haha, he might be better now. He's probably better at playing against other people because he's always playing online. I'm probably better at playing on Heisman. The lag online ruined me. Yeah, I can't play on Heisman, especially right now. Like this game is definitely harder than the past one, so I'm staying on. I'm staying on varsity until I like kind of understand some more of the new dynamics, especially defensively. It's so hard. This is the thing that pisses me off the most right now. They took out faster and fastest. It's just normal, slow, and slowest. And then I did leave this on so I could show y'all that. Let me see if I can show that real quick. Coach abilities. Yeah, I will dabble in some online games and I'll dabble in some Ultimate Team, but I'm mostly online, offline Dynasty guy. Let's see. Yeah, you can see it now. Purchase. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. This is crazy. Dude, I'm glad you said this because like we play offense only for all of our dynasties in my friend group. Like we only play defense when we play against each other. Everything else we just play offense only. It's more fun and it's quicker to get through a bunch of games. But yeah, this is absurd. This is absolutely absurd. EA absolutely has to get rid of this. There's no reason for this. In my opinion, online would be more fun without the delay. If it was seamless, I'd play more, but you're basically playing to the internet timing. Then when you switch back to offline on Heisman, it's a big adjustment. I haven't noticed, but I'll say I notice it in FIFA more than I do in college football. Because I play a good bit of FIFA. I noticed the like change between online and offline a lot more in FIFA. Yeah. I did want to show that real quick. I am just going to set this to auto. Nope, not this. I'm going to set these to auto for right now. And I'm going to spend my NIL points. Yeah. See, this is what I was talking about. Let me see. For whatever reason, it was only letting me play on my trial. I do not understand. The time saved is the big plus for me. Yeah, 100%. Playing on offense only is a lot more fun in my opinion. Maybe I need to run an update on it real quick. No, I don't understand why. Man, this might be shorter than I thought if I can't figure out what the hell's going on with this thing. Let me try closing it and then going back in and see if that works. Oh, you know what? I know what happened. I know what happened. I tried to refund my purchase for the damn uh I tried to refund my purchase the other day because I was trying to get it the full version early without paying twice, and it wouldn't let me do it. Shout out to AP because AP was the one who's like, just buy the full thing, you get Madden for free. And AP was right. He was right. I should have just paid whatever it was originally. AP, if you see this, I'm sorry. You were right. Yeah, we should get a little tournament going. Me, AP, Dave, and Babin are working on setting something up to get that going, like a community dynasty. We hadn't really talked about it yet to this point. We wanted to kind of wait a little bit, and we were going to plan on starting like sometime around early August. So we'll see how we can put all that together, and then go from there. Um, but yeah, we're definitely going to do something like that for sure. Sorry, I thought this would be a little bit more. Let's see. All right, it should be ready to go now. If I get kicked out again, I'm gonna be pissed. I tried to refund my purchase to try to get it, the full version a few days earlier, but I didn't want Madden, which is why I didn't originally buy it. Looks like it's going smoothly though. Am I echoing or anything? I do have the headset set up weird because I'm streaming off a Discord at the moment. Uh, um, so if I sound weird, let me know. Oh, 100 coach points. Great. Thanks. There we go. The other thing is they increased the price of everything now. They moved around some of the recruiter stuff, like they moved Sway to 2 and dropped these two down, um, which kind of sucks, but again, plays into the. Thanks, Dave. Uh, Plays into like what I was talking about with like needing to purchase some of this extra crap is just ridiculous. I'll do 3 on the DBs. I'm just not really worried about the other stuff as much right now. because I know LSU needs DBs. I wish you could refund some of the coach points you use because I don't really care about how scouting kickers and punters. This you can go get near you. I got this at Third Coast in Lafayette. There's a Third Coast in Mandeville, Lafayette, Baton Rouge, and somewhere in Metairie, I believe. And it really wasn't too bad of a price. I mean, here's my problem. My only problem with this jersey is this. Is if you don't get a number on the back, you just have this big like blank space. And I wasn't paying the extra money to put a number on the back. But yeah, I mean it was a good price. I think it was like $90-$100. So if you're gonna go get one, we can make that picture real. All right, we did all this. I do want to look at the schedule just for whatever purposes. I always like looking at the Southeast, the FCS teams that they have, because I'm pretty sure, like, or at least in games past, they used to use, like, take and import teams that, like, big streamers did, like, created a team builder and whatnot. So, like, I feel like these might be. I feel like I recognize this one for sure. I don't know this one. But that's gotta be a streamers. A streamers team. That's funny. Rivertons. Yeah, they. Third Coast has a lot of jerseys. You should get yourself a Norway jersey instead of a USA jersey and see if they can put Holland on the back for you. It's actually Brout Holland on the back of his Norway jersey and just Holland on the back of his club jersey. That's interesting to know. Yeah, just a little interesting little tidbit. Did I change it to not that the FCS teams matter? Yeah, I did. I do want to play the Rivertoads. Sounds like a fun team to play. All right. So they did change some of the stuff with recruiting this year. And we'll see that shortly once I kind of get to go through all the players and everything that I want to add to my board. Wait. It's amazing that LSU needs one wide receiver, considering all the wide receivers that they have. I'm taking a loose route runner. Card. Doubt they have any 5-star guards. I have particular archetypes that I like for certain positions. Offensive line, I really don't care about the archetypes, to be honest. I probably should, but just don't really. Since they have any 5-star centers. Nope, none. About 4-star centers that are interested. Oh, wow. That's another little brain shift I just had to do. I just started looking at the NIL cost for what each of these guys. Like, I'm 10th on all of their boards. They're all 4 stars. This one's obviously rated a little higher than the other two, but they're likely going to demand 20 less NIL than this guy. Interesting. That'll be a fun little thing to get used to. Edge. Defensive tackle. Let's see. Pink. How would you even say that? Pinkney? Outside linebacker. We need 4 outside linebackers. Good lord. Well, no others that are interested in me, so I'm just going to add some 5 stars. all 25 and I'm locked out of this guy. David, you're gonna have to send me a picture of you in the U.S. men's national team kit just so I can take pride in making you a soccer fan. The thing about soccer jerseys too is like somebody posted this the other day. Is like it is the most easy to wear jersey of any sport, just casually. Like walking around in a football jersey all the time would be kind of weird. Baseball is probably a little bit more acceptable than football, and like not like being vain of myself. Like I've got decent arms to like walk around in a basketball jersey, but it's just not necessarily that comfortable. Like soccer jerseys are fun. Yeah, yeah. I just saw my repost of it. I know the no saw as well. Yeah, man. You know, I'm just extremely casual soccer fan. I have how many? I didn't even count, but like I have probably some that I forgot too. But I'm a casual soccer fan. Don't ever forget that. Linebackers, I lean a little bit towards lurker over signal caller, despite you know them needing to be signal callers a little bit. I'm surprised they only need one corner and one free safety. That's kind of crazy. He's less NIL than this dude is. Interesting. Falcons Browns. Curiosity. Yeah. Oh yeah. All right. Let's go back. Now that we've got all the positions that we need filled. I'm gonna throw Coco Pride on the board. I don't typically like the backfield creators because like it feels just too in between for me. I'd rather go with the dual threat or pure runner. I like to be able to move a little bit. I'm gonna have a few tackles that we add to the board. They need to fix the bug that doesn't let you reset this because it's kind of crazy. Yeah. Louisiana QB? Sure. 4 QBs on the board. Am I getting all of them? Nope. Later, Dave. Not a big route artist fan. I will say that. Contested specialist. What I do with contested specialist, and if any of the people that I compete against are watching, you're gonna get my secret. Physical route runner and contested specialist are typically like a little taller than other wide receivers. A little bit like they weigh a little bit more, a little bit stronger. I typically like to get 1 or 2 of those and move them to tight end rather than recruiting tight ends, just from the last 2 games because the tight ends will be like they'll top out at like 82 speed. It's just not nearly as fun without a fast tight end like a Travis Green who's got 90 speed. All right, I'll finish out with this class real quick. Like, see, listed as an athlete if I'm moving to tight end. Oh, all right. Didn't realize I had full 35. That's on me. What's new about recruiting this year is you cannot offer these guys scholarships week 1. Unavailable till the preseason. So this week is basically purely just for scouting, which is certainly interesting. I'm just going to speed through this and then look at everything else later. I'm mostly just going to look at the quarterbacks, running backs, and wide receivers that I have and see what they look like. Anything else, I don't really pay too much attention to. All right, let's see what we got. QB wise, decent speed, elite speed, and field general. I knew I like this guy. Mobile resistance, impact. Damn, that is a, and he's got the natural, so the weather doesn't affect him. I love this recruit. Dot. Magician. Damn, backup career is decent. Magician, field general, the natural, 93 throw power. What does it throw about 96? Accuracy's decent. He's got better deep accuracy than McQuaid does. Oh wow, this dude's got to be a running back, or he could be a tight end at 6'5". Dear lord, his accuracy is god awful. Holy crap. He's got one trait. Yeah, he's a running back or wide receiver, tight end, or something. I guess that's what you get for adding some money from Mississippi to your board, huh? Had no running backs on there. Okay, wide receivers, decent. Sorry. 99 speed, 6'1", 178. This is why I go for speedsters. I'm a big speed guy. Another speedster, 90, 96 acceleration, pretty crazy. Take off. Just fan favorite for him. 91, 96. What was it catching on this one? 74. Not great. 80 speed, physical run. Yeah, he's coming off the board. Yeah, that's not great. I'm glad they make you scout now before, because I probably would have ended up offering that dude a scholarship and would have been really disappointed to actually get him later on. Contested specialist with 90 speed. This is a great star development trade. Great 4-star. I'll take that every day. This one is not the best either. Probably gonna add a couple running backs on the board. Roller coaster, I don't love. I understand it can get really high and be really good, but it also can get really low and really bad as well. So, let's start seeing me nerd out because I'm gonna start taking notes on what I need to add to my board. I need pen and paper. I need running backs. I need a tackle. Guards. 77 run blocking at the guard is not great. I like the 90 strength though. Okay, throw a guard in there too. I didn't necessarily need a tackle, but still probably good to have. This center's decent despite being a bust. .78 speed on an edge. Love it. Don't love roller coaster though. We'll get rid of him. Two gems at defensive tackle. 80 speed for a defensive tackle is crazy. Keeping him despite the roller coaster. I hate roller coasters so much, but I guess if they're good enough, They can kind of play through it, be fine. Natural. I don't understand what. I guess he just less prone to slipping for the natural on a defensive tackle. Good speed on the outside linebackers. Hell yeah. Makes roller coaster again. Great speed for a middle linebacker though. Solid for him too. 97 speed. Absolutely. That's a fun one. Robert. Kind of slow for a free safety. Awful in coverage, but he's a gem. So I don't know. We shall see what he looks like eventually, but not great to begin with. This is more what I was looking for. All right. So I need running back, some offensive line, and an edge. Let's go get edge first, then we'll come back to the offense. I think this is the dude I was just looking at. So let me not add him. Or is it him? I think this is the same dude. That's actually a really good point. I probably need to do that too. Also, probably need faster defensive line because I have one guy that I play against a lot who cheeses screens so much. He'll run angle screen at least like 5 times a game when you play him. It's a great play. Go with Hubbard. Yeah, bust. Alan Bono, sure. Any Louisiana 4-stars that I can throw in there? Have more polo? No. All right, rest. I'm gonna add running backs. 2 running backs in this class won't be bad. Coyote, I'd be interested to see what your opinion is on running backs, because I lead more towards the East-West playmakers, but I've gotten a few decent backfield threats. Elusive Bruiser, I like a decent amount too. You know, I think I'll take 1 East-West and then 1 Bruiser. Backfield threats cost less. Or maybe they don't. I don't know. It's so weird having a look at the NIL points now. Like, this contact seeker is looking for more NIL than a 5-star. Like, crazy. All right. Let's go back to not really scout because we still got some more scout points to spend. All right. Still got 100 left if we need it. 83 speed index. Fairly agile, decent acceleration. Take it. Tackle. Is this the one I did not? Yeah, it has to be. Decent. All right. Times it. I'm gonna put the Portugal Spain game on my phone when that comes on. So if you hear me yelling, that'll probably be why. right. Now we can go add in our so what I've gone through this a few times at this point. What I've done so far is I just give them the base NIL that they're expecting, and then as I start to drop lower on their interest, I'll up their NIL, and if I stay first, I stay first. I'm just gonna quickly add scholarship on everybody. Man, how sad is it that Cristiano Ronaldo is retired from international soccer after this? So I collect memorabilia, and I saw a Holland jersey on Fanatics last night. Didn't want to spend $600 on it. The jersey sold out basically everywhere, and is now going for $1,200 is crazy. Jeez, it's so crazy too because like he's a really good player. He's probably one of the most like clinical goal scorers in the game right now. But like my wife who played soccer in high school and all of her brothers and sisters for the most part played, her dad played, everything like that. She's saying like watching him, like he doesn't do anything. He just kind of sits there and like waits for the ball and then shoots when he gets a chance. Like, I didn't check the running backs. He's decent. He's fine. He'll be fine. Like he just like sits there and waits for somebody to give him the ball. Whereas like other strikers in the game, like you'll see like will actually like try to make plays and create their own chances. So I did some math. Now it's a massive if he could play to 38, 1,000 goals at his pace. That's crazy, dude. That's so crazy. I believe it. I think this year will probably be his biggest test at City if he stays. Just because like he's gonna end up being in a semi-new system because Manchester City is changing out their coach this year. Pep Guardiola left. And they're getting in Enzo Maresca, which is kind of funny because they like basically stole him from Chelsea before Chelsea even really had a chance to. Like Maresca left Chelsea because he knew he was getting the Man City job, and then just waited for Pep Guardiola to finish out the season. No, it's funny. Very, very funny. Oh, you know what I forgot? I get extra points. Lane Kiffin gives you extra points on wide receivers. Do not forget that. Oh, you know what? I also am not putting it on the best players. I'm going to redo this. See, you got me talking about soccer, and I stopped paying attention to what I was doing. So much I love soccer, though. It's so much fun. It's just I think it's just so different than like American sports on like every level for the most part that it's interesting to me. Like I love the like organizational aspect behind it. I love the youth academy behind everything. It's cool. His issue is he's basically his entire team needs another really good striker. He does, and I think they brought in Marmouche at City to try to figure out, like to try to do that to replace Julian Alvarez. I think Julian Alvarez is a great compliment for him, but Norway doesn't really have somebody they can pair him up well with. Is the interesting part. I didn't really like him a whole lot. I'm gonna remove him. I am gonna put money on both the quarterbacks that I like though. if Holland stays at Manchester City, doesn't score 1,000 goals in his career, I'll be really happy because it means a good bit of those goals would be coming against my team. Uh, you know what? I want to put some on the 99 wide receiver too. 99 speed receiver. Yeah, this guy. I love that Lane Kiffin gets extra points for wide receivers. That's so clutch. Interesting. I just found a, I don't know, whatever. Since herd size plays a huge factor in the new game compared to some previous, like a big body receiver will dominate. Yeah, I did see that. That may change my philosophy a little bit, but that's one of those things that I'll have to like play against somebody to really figure out if that like how true it is and how much of an impact it is. I don't know. I guess I can kind of look at it and see. I don't know. LSU's wide receivers are all pretty similar for the most part. It's the interesting thing to look at. Like, let's see. I haven't looked at the roster since I've been on stream, so let's look. Still no Longstreet or Clark. I don't know who this would be. Like, this is probably Clark. And this is probably Longstreet, maybe. I have no clue who this would be. Running backs. Stacy Gage. 87 speed contact. Seeker's not bad at all. I don't know who this is either. No fullbacks. Wide receivers. Speedster Jackson Harris. Speedster Jace Brown. Elusive route runner Eugene Wilson. Elusive route runner Winston Watkins. Speedster Trey Brown. Malik Elzy contested specialist. Physical route runner Roman Mothershed. Elusive route runner Philip Wright III. Yeah, I don't really know. I really kind of won't even be able to really tell based upon the way LSU's depth chart set up. Trade is green, 90 speed is nuts. Yeah, I can't wait till they get the roster update so you can see more of like the younger guys that just aren't on here. I'm sure Bo Bordelon will get a big upgrade at some point. Braylon Moore in 88 or 87, 88, whatever, solid. Elio Weston Davis 77, Darren String 73. Oh, what if you could sort by depth right now? Jordan Ross, Dylan Carpenter, Big Shank. All right. Enough of that. Let me reorder the depth charts so I can get some of the best guys in. And then we'll go play a game. Let's check out the recruiting, see what we got. All right, after next week, we'll start paying attention to the NIL. Let's go play Clemson. I will never do weekly practices, by the way. That is one thing that I'm never gonna do, probably. Let's go Gold Game. Yes, I did title my screwball, my playbook Screwball. Just thought of a random name, threw it in there. Why not?
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Oh shit!
Inside the 35.
All right, maybe I shouldn't be playing on varsity.
And they've got it at the 33. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin as the head coach, Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal at ASU. And David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game, throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got made in heaven, it seems like, between the
Let's get back to that in a formation to try to answer your question.
And Lane Kiffin always delivers, right? Like he finds a way to have that spot play at a high level. Sam Levitt, we've seen some highs. We've seen him go to the college football playoff, but he kind of reminds me of Jackson Dart. He's got that toughness, that ability to run the football. So this match together, this is why Lane Kiffin
no press coverage here,
and this is why the LSU fans are jacked up.
To the air, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback.
We're on the right hash. Let's see. Yeah, we're right
hash. The ball to my running back quickly. Let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that. Really
I've got Lamar Brad playing fullback right now.
They'll run the option.
Oh, that worked out great.
Had a chance. Incomplete. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking for the goal line.
I made that drive look a lot easier than what I had been doing. I'm good for about at least 2 picks a game right now.
The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work.
Try to keep them in passing play so I can get you in press coverage so we can see.
Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Watkins. There he goes. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game.
Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but not before. They have their eyes going everywhere trying to keep up with this option attack.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the
I'm so happy to have the new version of this game, all the new LSU players and everything. I guess this is what happens when you have like such a big roster turnover that you just like wait for the new game to come out so you can get the new roster. I'm sure Penn State fans, Oklahoma State fans feel pretty much the same way.
Dances away.
Can still do that. Oh, except I'm dead. And a fumble.
But it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
Jeez.
Tell you what, you feel really fortunate if you're on offense. That's one of those that takes 13 seconds for that ball to roll out of bounds. You're just trying to make that there. You're trying to blow it out of bounds. Make sure you don't turn the football over. It's such a good position to go take the lead. Fortunate bounce that thing to go out of bounds.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air. It's Levin. They'll run the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh, and he dropped it. Thanks. See if I can play some defense. Yeah, I've got it on my phone right here.
They'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hand. You just can't bring it in. Man, those are
I am
tough.
so bad at defense.
Those are tough to swallow.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that, take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches.
I've got to figure out how to do defensive adjustments. Because that's going to drive me nuts not being able to figure that out.
Before he was finally tackled. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together.
Cover 2, cover 3, and play the middle linebacker. I typically do 2. Like, I'll do a lot of this. I'll take a blitzer and I'll play, like, put him in a...
So you never know. What's important is what people believe.
That was bad. But I'll typically cover the middle with that guy, so I'm not taking anybody out of zone. And I'll cover the middle and try to stop things like the one I just gave up. Good breakup, Daughtery.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
High the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Oops.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Lost to throw again. He's going to run it.
Slide, force fourth down.
Marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down.
I'd be curious to see who's returning
Nice
punts.
job by the defense getting after the key.
Ooh,
He's
Wilson.
trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
He'll feel the punt and take it back.
Now, if you're really good at recruiting, you can get yourself a fast edge and use it in coverage. Yeah, that's a really good idea. That is a really good idea.
You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in
Where's
the
the-
red zone, third down,
crap.
fourth down. I like them
Fox
being
don't
aggressive. They
quit,
just
dang
got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them
What?
last time. So let's be
Lamar Brown playing fullback.
To that defense on this drive.
Love it.
Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down in the
There
pocket.
was a play that I did want to try running.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead
I
of the
don't know
chains.
where it's at.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to remember to take Lamar Brown out of fullback, but that does seem like fun though.
He's in open space downfield. He's got 67 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got
That's a
backs
fun
like
play to
this, you
run.
can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play. Defenses are scared out of their mind.
Makes the pass to
Oh, what a block trade is.
Open space at the 25. And he
Touchdown.
runs it in for the score.
I like that play.
Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head.
Oh, the other thing new with this game is kicking is definitely a little different. Instead of just like holding it and letting it go, you've got to double tap it now.
And to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
And the extra
Yeah,
point
that's
is
a good thing
through,
to
and
know
they're
for
on
sure.
7. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in week 1. We start with Stanford taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
It's throwing me off seeing Spain in white, Portugal in red. I understand they're both red. I don't know. For some reason,
We'll kick this deep to get the second half
I don't know.
underway.
It's weird.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackle
I also
down
never
to the
take
60-yard
fair
line
catch and
after
take
the
these
return.
because what's the fun of that? This is
Tigers
a play.
setting up their offense, ready to get this drive started. It's
This is a
working.
play.
Why change it? That running game was working in the first
So I'm
half.
typically
I
a fan
imagine
of
we'll
this,
see a lot more
the
of
red
it
zone
in the third
scissors
quarter.
plays, but
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us
that other
continue
route
to
looks
go
fun.
out there,
Oh,
push
shit.
these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing.
That's why I throw like 3 picks a game if I don't do that.
Question for this defense. Like as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock. I gotta physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired.
First time in 6 minutes that I've looked up and Portugal has the ball. Ooh, nice little shot on goal. Or not on goal, but at goal. Sorry, it's hard to see on my phone.
And
It's just,
they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
I haven't tried the new catching dynamic. I was going to, and then I saw Preston.
His feet at the 40.
Preston Guy said it was bugged out a little bit. So I was just gonna wait on it. I wasn't gonna waste my time trying to figure it out if it was gonna end up getting improved or debugged at another point anyway. I was definitely curious to try it though, but I saw him say something about it. I was like, I'm gonna wait.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
which means I'll probably never end up trying it, to be honest.
They'll send the back in motion. Got room to work.
Barlow, cut the corner.
And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, LSU. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
Oh, yeah. See, I held it and forgot to double tap it.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
I feel whoever messes up's going to be a dog on offense and defense. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for damn sure. Because if you green the catch, you almost guaranteed the ball. I would definitely be curious to see like the coach. Damn it! I did it again. Kicking is going to take a lot in my brain to rewire. Yeah, I'd be curious to see that. What comes with that too. Like, I'd be curious to see what like the code breakdown is on like percentages and how that kind of goes. Because like, is it going to give priority to the offense if they both green it or both have like the same percentage that they need?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
You might be ahead of me. I know my phone is a little delayed sometimes.
Off play action.
Oh, yeah, that wasn't my fault. I decided to blitz with somebody in the zone.
Really good surge for this offense. They moved the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Let's try.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him. Playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Tigers will hustle to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man.
Wait.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week.
Interesting to see Spears in this kind of that star role. Oh, I did not expect that from Zena.
Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Who's that?
Nothing doing, and he
was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. I feel like I have to relearn everybody's number.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line.
Looking for the end zone.
3rd and goal.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing the
contain, I guess. Interesting.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here.
Damn.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the
How did I end up playing defense again?
for his offense.
Oh, so we're trying to get stopped close to yeah.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll start on the ground with Dura.
All right, maybe
A huge play, and they
decide to attack the left outside on the ground. You see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Yeah, I'm probably in the same boat. I'll pull your comment up in a second. I was checking the Twitter notifications because somebody commented something.
Off the play, first down with the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls.
Yeah, I'm probably in the same boat until I figure out how to make the adjustments I need to make for sure, because defense is tough, man. Defense is so tough.
Because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's not how you do Mike anymore? Oh, okay.
Snap it to the back. And the
They changed all the buttons around for the second year in a row, so it's really confusing.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking?
This is a fun play. Shift Y trial. I've seen a lot of people talking about this, like this pre-snap shift that's built in. But this in general is a really fun play.
Back to pass, it's Levin.
Give me that screen.
Across the 25, he's got room.
Really fun play. I got lucky with that one though, because my first option was going to be RB over the middle, and then I got the pressure and I saw the running back was open. I was like, okay, I'll take that.
In stride, then he can do the rest. He's got the ball in his hands fast, so he can chew up some yards, make some plays down the field. Nice throw, nice catch.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. He's got man across the middle.
I will say though, the one thing that I like a lot more about the passing, even though it is harder to make the same plays that you used to be able to make, it's more it's more decisive, I guess, or it's more what's the word I'm looking for? It's more intentional. Like, you definitely have to aim more in this game compared to what you have to in last game, in my opinion. All right. Oh, give me a second. Hold on. I got a call.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the defense stop him again on 2nd and goal? Gonna look downfield again. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll line up to go for 2. To the air, it's Levin. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't
All right. Unfortunately, I got to run. I've got to pay for some ceiling fans, and I've got to do it over the phone. And I'm not giving out my information on stream. As some of you know, I've got issues with some identity theft issues as it is. I am going to cut it off here because he's going to call me back in a few minutes. But, if y'all enjoyed this, we may do it again. We'll sit here and play for hours. So let me know if y'all want me to do this again. Peace. Go Tigers.